Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be looking into what is the gossip on you by who, and we have 3 piles today. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All that stuff helps me out so much, and thank you to each and every one of you who does those things to help support my life path as I'm here to help support yours. I really do appreciate you, and you guys make a very big impact on my life. So thank you for that. And let's get started with pile 1. Pile 1. For you guys, let's see what the gossip is on you and by who. I'm going to open this a bit more. There we go. That way we could have a little bit more light in here. So, we have Cancer. We have Aries, Gemini, Pisces. So this could definitely be family members for a lot of you. This could be an in-law, especially like a mother-in-law or a adoptive type of mother, or this could also be a friend or ex-friend, child, sibling. It's a lot of options for this one. F, G, E. They could definitely be talking about your caregiving abilities. They could be talking about your headstrong energy. They may be talking about how you start fights. There could actually be people in your family that are trying to scapegoat you for some of you as well, trying to say that you're the one that's always causing drama or problems or whatever the case may be. They may be whispering in other people's ears about you in some sort of way, saying that kind of stuff when really they're the ones starting the problems. D, G-E-D, G, N, R. Somebody could be talking about if you got your GD, friend, V, H, N, Y. They could be talking about your dating life and your relationships as well. B, maybe even your first relationship for some reason. U, B. So these are definitely, for most of you that chose this pile, this is somebody you've known for a long time. The majority of the people that are talking about you. T, L, W, U, U, Z, Y, Bubby. Could be your younger brother as well. Bubble. Nub. Nub is the name of the guy from Odd Squad family. People could be talking about how you have fought through every challenge that you have faced to come out the other side too. There's definitely going to be both good and bad things that are said in this reading, because when you have attention on you, you have both good and bad attention on you. If you've ever watched my readings before, that's the way they work. Everything that needs to come out comes out, good or bad. Even, evenly, Eden, heaven, healthy, hut, but, put, dune, loon, tune, funeral. Somebody could be discussing a funeral as well. Revelations, rent, vent, revenge, fudge, fudge, call the judge. Mama's gonna have a baby. Wrap it up in toilet paper, send it down the elevator. What will it be? Boy, girl, twins, or alien? That's a jump roping song from the 90s. So, wedge. There could be a wedge between you and your family as well. Heat. Health. Deal. Duel. Rub. Rubber. Teal. Tool. Like dress tool. So there could definitely be people talking about your relationships. Somebody may be talking about some sort of flowers. Maybe you sent them flowers or they sent you flowers or something along those lines. Return. The Return. I have a poem on my other channel, Dee's Storytime, called The Return. You can find a link for that channel in the description box below. You might want to check that poem out. Your heart is black, feelings you lack. Basically about playing games and stuff. People could be talking about the people who have played games with you as well. Something along those lines if you've dealt with some sort of player energy. Let's see what else we have here. Or maybe saying you are. You get to do whatever you want. I allow everyone to control my actions, and I can't stand that you don't. You are so strong and I am weak. I hate my life, I hate you, and I hate the world. Be grateful that you aren't living my life. It's miserable being filled with so much hate all the time. So whoever these people are that are talking about you, your advice is to remember that these people are filled with hate and misery, and they have nothing better to do with their life. They let everyone control them. They may be in the toxic side of a martyr, or they could be talking about you being in a toxic side of a martyr as well. They are easily led and very indecisive. They don't seem to know what they want or who they are. They seem very lost. If this is true, we all go through this. Take the time to find yourself and pull back from other energies to avoid manipulation. If not, this is being said by someone who is following you and wants to be seen as a leader instead. So there could definitely be people that are looking up to you, that are inspired by you, that are following your lead, but want to be seen as the one leading this charge. So it could be a younger sibling for some of you, or an older sibling that's kind of bitter because you have healed more than they have or gone further than they thought they could in some sort of way. Let's see what this one says. Arm yourself when dealing with this person. They are very two-faced, and the betrayal will come out of nowhere. They look so innocent and act so pure. Don't fall for it. This is probably someone upset that you refuse to trust again after their betrayal. They don't want you to make new friends and could be very popular, where you might be a bit of a mysterious loner. Allow the real you to be seen, and the truth will come out. So I was thinking that too when Gemini came out, that there might be people talking about how you're two-faced or gossiping or things like that. People may be discussing how intelligent you are as well, and how quick your mind is, how quick your wit is. There's definitely people trying to convince others that you are manipulative, that you are... What's funny is it's like they're trying to convince people that you're this manipulative person who is in total control of yourself and control of everyone around you. And at the same time, they're trying to convince everybody that you're a follower who can't make up your own mind and doesn't actually do anything for yourself. So it's like a contradictory message there. And I think people will be picking up on this anyway. But as soon as you start showing your true colors and allowing yourself to be seen, this will all go away. Imagine beauty that was tempered into perfection. So rare are you, beaten down by this world over and over again, but never being overcome by its cruelties. And once again, there could be people that are discussing the people that you have dealt with that are in those energies as well, and how you have been able to overcome those situations, how you've been able to break free and come out the other side in a much higher vibration. Reads a lot and loves their alone time, teaches others and creates a safe space to learn. Has inspired so many, but is alone a lot. They are there for others, but they don't have much support in return. So the people that are defending you, I feel like, are like, you know what, you guys don't even know who this person is. This person may not spend a whole lot of time around us. They may be very mysterious, but you may not know what's going on with them. Well, that's because they spend a lot of time alone. They don't really have a whole lot of support in their corner. They've given a lot to other people who haven't given back to them, so they have a hard time even allowing people to be in their circle because their circle has betrayed them several times. So that could be a lot of what's being said as well. They definitely are talking about your mind and how intelligent you are, that you love to read, you love your alone time, you teach others, and you create a safe space for people to learn. You've inspired so many people, and you are fucking amazing because of everything that you have gone through and how you have been able to come out the other side. The King of Cups, the Hermit, the Sea Serpent, and the Dolphin. Yes, definitely talking about your healing capabilities, your intelligence, your playfulness as well. You may be very bubbly and very playful, but there's a lot of people who don't get to see that because you may come off as very stoic when you're around people. You're definitely somebody who spends a lot of time alone. You figure out these lessons and all the things going on in your life without the help of others. A lot of times you're very emotionally mature and intelligent. You have a very high EQ. You are somebody that really is very good with children as well. People may be discussing how good you are with children, how intelligent you are, how emotionally strong you are and stable you are, and also how you tend to take care of your own problems and to look inside when there is an issue instead of trying to blame it on the world outside of you. You're somebody very good at breaking the karmic chains and cycles in your life, and you are also very good at teaching others how to do the same thing in their life, how to have fun again, how to heal their inner child, and how to break free of those cycles that have been created in their life that are unhealthy and toxic for themselves and for others. You also could definitely be somebody who enjoys a nice hot bath on a regular basis, and for some reason people may be talking about that as well. So that is pretty much what I got for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, who these people could be, all that kind of stuff. And remember, if you guys did enjoy this, to support my channel through liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving a timestamp or a donation, or hitting that little super thanks button. All those things really help me out so much, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who gives back to this channel as I'm here to give to you. Thank you for that. You make a very big impact in my life, and I couldn't be here without you. So thank you, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, let's see what the gossip is on you and by who. So we have Scorpio, we have Gemini, we have Sagittarius, Libra, Scorpio again. Definitely a lot of hidden things, secrets, death, sex, magic, taxes, things like that may be involved in something that people are talking about. There could have been some gang stalking that you went through. You could have been targeted in some sort of way. There may be some two-faced energy around you. People may be saying that you are. There may be a lot of gossip, and it's like the telephone game going on. And actually not even like the telephone game, just straight up lies. There might actually be just some straight up lies that people are expressing about you. There could be something to do with the law, or something to do with the way that you make your decisions. There could also be something to do with you standing out, being seen, being very noticed for who you are. You could be very different from most people as well. T. M. People could be saying you're cold as well. O. Tom. S. Tom's Cabin. There's a restaurant around here that's called Tom's Cabin. Most. Z. D. Do. Dot. O. Y. K. I do. W. Z. P. POS. Q. Y. P's and Q's. Mind your manners. C. G. W. P. P. PP loan. S. L. D. LDS. LSD. O. B. Starfish. Somebody could be talking about your religious practices as well. Somebody could be talking about drugs you do or have tried in some way, or somebody could be doing drugs. Loose. Police. Pulse. Pop. Popsicle. Lodge. Boogeyman. Boogie woogie 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 woo woo. Most. Post. Ghost. Glob. Bog. Bod. Dog. Goose. Silly goose. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Moose. Coy. Boy. Toy. Maud. Todd. Peter. Kira. Kiara. Karen, huh? Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Unexpected betrayal always cuts deep. So people could be talking about a betrayal that you went through. People could be talking about if you had a marriage that fell apart, people could be talking about that, or a super strong friendship that fell apart because of an unexpected betrayal. People could be talking about the shallow energy that you've had around you, the lies, the deceit, the deception, the things that have been hidden, the hurts and pains that have come out. Heaven sent. So much hate, it's hard to see. So people could be talking about how you may have went into a very hateful energy for a little bit because of the betrayals that you went through. People could also be talking about how you have come heaven sent into their life in the midst of unexpected betrayals that they have had to deal with. And when they were blinded by so much hate that it was hard to see, you happened to pop in. So people could be talking about that as well. Zipper. Let's see. You are a homewrecker. You are too intimate with those of the opposite sex. You flirt all the time. You are far too bold. You deserve to be knocked down a peg. Sadly, most people don't believe members of the opposite sex can be friends. Also, most people in relationships steal each other's freedom or independence because of jealousy, instead of trusting each other and being trustworthy. So they assume others do the same. So there could definitely be people that are discussing how you're a homewrecker and how you have stolen people's man or woman or whatever the case may be, and how you are just too flirty, too fun, too intimate with people. And you know what? They can eat a dick, because here's the thing. Most of my friends are males. I do have a couple female friends. Most of my friends are males. And am I sleeping with them? Hell no, I'm not sleeping with them. And all of them know they have no chance of ever sleeping with me. So here's the thing. People can say that all they like, but it doesn't make it true. But there could definitely be people talking about that. I have two different types of people that I end up dealing with when it comes to that. One of them is the type of person that will have their husband call me to go to lunch with them because they know there's no way in hell their husband's going home with me. They know that I'm honest, that I'm trustworthy, and that I am not going to be causing any problems in their relationship. If anything, I'm going to be helping their relationship by talking to their husband. And then I have those ones that I met their boyfriend 5 minutes ago, and they think I'm fucking him. And they're upset about it. And that is all to do with them. That is not to do with you. That's to do with them. That's their problem. I've actually even had an outside observer saying that to me one time, and I was like, oh, I know, but that doesn't make it hurt any less. They are non-committal and can't handle their emotions well. When things get hard, they're gone. They throw fits and they need to grow up. Ask yourself who in your life this resembles. If it's you, work on your own trust issues. If not, and it reminds you of someone else, then this person has been projecting blame so they don't have to look in the mirror. So, and we never did who this could be. This could definitely be a friend of yours, an ex-friend of yours, ex-partner of yours. This could also be a sibling, or this could be like an adopted mother type of thing that maybe you had to walk away from for whatever reason. There could have been a lot of jealousy from this person about your partners or about the type of people that you deal with. I had one woman at one point, she's like, doesn't it even bother you that the only reason that any of these men want to be with you is because you look like a child? No, because I don't look like a child. And she knew that one would get me because of my molestation as a kid. But doesn't it even bother you that none of them are looking at you just because you're old? Shouldn't they be looking at someone their own age if age isn't a problem or an issue? Why don't you go look for the ones that are looking for somebody their own age? Because I'm not letting any of those ones that are looking at me that way be with me anyway. But yeah, there could definitely be somebody in your vicinity or somebody that was in your vicinity in the past that is extremely jealous of all the options that you have, that is busy trying to make it out like you're sleeping with everyone around you and like you are non-committal, like you don't want a real relationship, like you just want to play the field. And if you are playing the field, then you are playing the field. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that either. If men are allowed to do it, then why aren't women? Because I feel like if that's the case, you're a woman. Because most people are not talking about men in that way and, you know, in a down way when it comes to that. Most of them are like high-fiving them. Oh, cool, you could score with 50 women. That's pretty awesome, dude. Instead of, you know, why the fuck are you fucking all these women and lying to them all and all that kind of shit. But anyway, your hair color stands out so much. Style too for some. You're very different and you accept that and you gain strength from it. Your hair is soft and amazing and it always seems to fall perfectly into place. People always seem to notice and try to touch it. There's a lot of people who try to touch my hair. So anyway, yeah, you definitely have a lot of people that really would like a chance with you. You definitely have a lot of people that are like wanting something more with you, regardless of whether or not you're wanting anything with them, regardless of whether or not you've been honest with them and told them that you have no desire for that. They still are wanting something with you for a lot of these people. And those could be some of the people that are busy trying to turn people against you on that way too, and trying to make you out to be somebody that's just screwing around with everybody, all their feelings and all their and having sex with lots of different people, and whatever the case may be. There could definitely be people that are talking about that. We have the Emperor, we have the Chariot, we have the Tarantula, and we have the Dragon. So while there are people talking about that, there are other people that are saying, you know what, this person would love a relationship, but at the same time, this person is busy building their own legacy right now. They're working hard. They're a boss. They don't got a lot of time. They're moving forward. They are very balanced in their feminine and masculine energy. They are good at trusting their intuition and allowing it to guide them. They're very much a leader. You stand out so much. You are seen. You are heard. You are bold. You are daring. People really feel like you could make an excellent leader, and that it is your life purpose and path to be this leader. And you are definitely very much in control and on top of things in your life. And you're really a very good leader that a lot of people trust to take the steering wheel and drive. So there may be people that are saying that you are too close and intimate with people of the opposite sex, but you know, you're friends with these people, and they just don't get that. They don't get that because they can't be friends themselves with people of the opposite sex, because they'd be having sex with them, or because they'd be trying to have sex with them, or whatever. And you may have very good boundaries to where you're not going to put up with that shit. You're just looking for that friendship. People may even be talking about certain friends that you've gone on trips with, or things like that as well. They may be trying to broadcast these things and really get a bright, shining spotlight on it to try to tear you down in some way, or to try to make you less of a hot commodity on the market, because there's a lot of people who really would like to be with you. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might have going on, who these people could be, all that kind of good stuff. And if you did get something out of this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, hit that little super thanks button. Thank you guys so much for all the things that you do for me in this channel. I really do appreciate it, and it helps me out more than you guys know. So thank you so much for supporting me in my life path, as I'm here to support you in yours. And I really appreciate you. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3 for you guys. Let's see what the gossip is on you and who it's by. Scorpio. Passionate. Almost said practical. Cancer, imaginative, but that's the Capricorn one. Aquarius, friendly. Taurus. Capricorn, ambitious. That's not the Capricorn one, because Capricorn is ambitious. Taurus might be the practical one. People could be talking about how practical you are, how down to earth you are, how grounded you are. People may also be talking about how stubborn you are, how opinionated you are, how different you are. You may be very non-judgmental, very open-minded. People may be discussing the secrets that you keep or the things that you hide underneath the surface. People may be talking about how you hide your heart and your emotions quite frequently and very well. People could also be talking about how stubborn you are. People may be talking about some sort of addictions or something to do with that. The people who may be discussing you could be an addict or an alcoholic. You could have your father discussing you. You could have your family discussing you, definitely. A sibling, ex-friends, maybe even current friends. There's a lot of people talking about this pile, I feel like, and there's some bad things, yes, but there's a lot of good things as well. You are a very nurturing, loving, caring type of person, and people may be discussing that as well. Z, W, people could be talking about the good things that you've done for people in the past. Q, people who had nothing to offer but you didn't care because they were a human being and you were there to care for them. A, P, the way that you would hope people would care for you in return if you needed it. Z, Zap, people could even be talking about how you're not getting the care in return that you have given to others. Pa, S, Saw, R, Raw, P, people may be talking about how you're very raw, why, honest, open, that you're not going to sugarcoat or hide anything. Y, W, V, way, pay, vape, J, J-A-Y, J, J-J. Somebody could be talking about a foster child of yours or a stepchild of yours or even a child of yours. D, W, M, or a child you lost. Q, T, G, gate. L, late. Kitty, you are driving me crazy. This kitty has been up here so many times since I started this. X, D, LAX, L, Z, J, Grand Theft Auto, video games in general, rap, zap, gap, lap, delay, Dallas. Could have been a delay in Dallas and something to do with LAX. Tape, tap, stamp, stay. I want you to stay. Safe, sat, Saturday. Paula, Valley, Layla, Joy, no. Oh, kitty. So, people could be talking about how it's raining money. Hallelujah, it's raining money. People could be talking about the abundance that's coming into you through the storm. Through the storms, you have made it out the other side, and now there's a lot of abundance coming your way. Handicap parking. Somebody could have even got hurt or something along those lines, and now you might be collecting disability or you might be collecting a paycheck from some sort of injury that you got in some way. People could be talking about that. People could be talking about your crazy life. Mi Vida Loca just came to mind. Upside, inside out, living the vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living the vida loca. This person feels no pain, so they find the pain of others as fascinating. They almost can't help themselves in triggering emotions of others to live vicariously through them. So people could be talking about you and saying that you're a sociopath or something along those lines, and saying that you don't really feel pain or emotions or things like that. So you like to push people to emotional levels so that you can live through that emotion. I really don't think you actually are, but a very bad mother or father allows their kids too much freedom and there's a lack of discipline. The people that are saying this refuse to see children as people and they treat them as lesser, and they dislike it when others refuse to control and dominate their children in an authoritarian way. So you could be dealing with people who beat children and think that that's a good way to discipline them when it's been proven time and time and time again at this point that that is the worst possible thing you could ever do, is lay a hand on your child to control them. You could be dealing with people that call their children names and bully their children, that treat their children like they are their punching bag. And they think that you're a bad parent because you refuse to do that, when in all honesty, you are a much better parent than these people will ever be or could ever be. Could also be a teacher, a babysitter, or a nanny as well. Breaking the cycle. You have been breaking the cycle of being that nasty, disgusting, awful human being of a parent. And you have been creating your own cycle of being a person who treats children with respect, love, kindness, and care. And that respect, love, kindness, and care is what's passed on instead of that bullying and nastiness and ugliness. So people are talking about that as well. There's a lot of people talking about the good things of that. Imagine someone who shines so brightly no matter how dark it is. Your optimism, hope, and faith is an inspiration to everyone around you. You are far more seen and felt than you know. This kitten over here is back up on the table again. You are on fire. Everything you touch turns to gold. You are far more noticed than you know, and you are so humble. You are also very kind to others. So people are talking about you being on fire. You're motivated, you're driven, you're goal-oriented. You are inspiring everyone around you, and you are truly free in what it is that you're doing. You are expressing yourself, and you're not holding back. You're very bold. You're very daring. You are definitely changing the way that people see things and look at things, and you are really helping people to heal the cycles in their own lives as well while they're watching you. You shine so bright no matter how dark it is. You're like snow on a winter night where it's blinding even though it's nighttime. Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Hummingbird, and the Phoenix. People look to you to solve issues, problems, fights, arguments. People may come to you for advice and how to deal with certain situations. You may have a lot of jealousy or resentment around you. You may have a lot of bitterness around you. You may have a lot of people that are trying to trigger you regularly, trying to draw you into their drama, their chaos, their BS, trying to pull you down or trying to start fights with you. But you have very strong, solid, stable boundaries, and you are somebody who tells it like it is. You're very honest, you're very open, and you are not going to take any shit from anyone that you come into contact with. You have been through hell throughout your life, and you have really learned and grown from everything that you have been through, and you have decided that's not the way forward for you. So you have blossomed and bloomed and risen back up from the ashes, the flames, and the fire in this transformed energy to being this beautiful beacon of support, hope, love, joy, happiness. You are somebody who is very bright, bubbly, loving, kind, and caring, but you are also somebody that no one can take advantage of. No one is going to be able to stop you. No one is going to be able to tear you down or make you feel less than you are. You are somebody who's very strong, solid, stable, honest. You are somebody who's very blunt and very truthful, and you are not going to sugarcoat anything for anyone. You are somebody that has a lot of people that are competing over your time, your attention, your energy, over who you are. A lot of people that want to seek you out for your advice and your wisdom and your knowledge, and you definitely have come back from something very severe in your life that really did try to destroy you but could not destroy you. So that's what people are discussing at this time. They could even be discussing your own parents and how they abused you as well, and how you were able to break that cycle with your own kids. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, who these people could be. And if you guys did enjoy this or got something from this, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, hit that little super thanks button. I really do appreciate each and every one of you and all the things that you do for this channel to support me on my path, as I'm here to support you on yours. And thank you for that. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.